ahead and go into my second episode.
Alright.
Right now, it's financial. So it's a whole financial. So I told them I was doing a financial episode. I want everybody to get their shit together.
I suck at finance.
You suck at finance?
I'm broke, so I'm on time. But I've been working on my stuff. Like
for sure.
Yeah, I've been doing more. Look, they always say this: pay yourself before you pay anybody else.
Right.
So like, I started my pressure washing business. I'm like, this money I could took and paid off my credit card like I usually do. But I was like, nah, fuck that. Because the only difference between me paying the credit card off, now I'm like, oh yeah, now that looked good on my credit, but now I still got the same amount of money coming in.
Yeah.
So let me invest something that I know that I can make. I can do it on my free time. I control my schedule, and I can do it, and it's a lucrative business.
Yeah. So you started your gigs yet?
Huh?
You started your gigs?
Nah, not yet.
Okay, well, I'm getting paid today, so I might have a job where you might do my house.
Bet.
That's like.
Oh, for real? I got you. I give you square footage and everything.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. So when it comes to finances, bro, I'm actually, if there's one thing that I'm not, or one thing I am good at is finances. Like if
I will contest this. This man's on a lot of billboards, y'all.
Yeah,
he's on billboards. You gotta be, they ain't gonna put no broke person on the billboard.
Facts. Facts. And then even like, I'm not where I want to be yet, but like, I'm glad that I learned the knowledge early on.
Yeah.
As far as like the importance of saving, investing, and just managing money as a whole. And before we even get to this, y'all, I'm not a financial advisor, so all of this is entertainment.
And opinionated.
Yeah, opinionated.
Because look, the funny thing about it, when you're saying like that, like, I've been heard about financing things and like all of those stuff, and I knew of it.
Right.
I'm telling you, the hardest part about any of it is just doing the work. Doing what you're taught and what you learn. Because a lot of people, like, most people can't really live like 30% off what they make, or 10% off what they make.
That, but because the expenses be too high.
Exactly. And really, when you look at the expenses, most of the stuff is like stuff they don't really need.
Yeah.
So, y'all need to write up. I had to learn this too. And look, I'm 30. I learned this like last year, the year before I actually started applying it. My sister gave me a budget journal.
Right.
She's like, all right, this is what your expenses is. Now this is what you're trying to pay off long term. Boom, boom, boom. And it helped me a little bit because it showed me like, all right, this how much my money, and I was just saying what my bare minimum is. This is my bare minimum money. This is how much I gotta go towards this. Boom. This how much should go towards this. Boom. Now gas, it varies because the price varies. But this much go for this.
Right.
So now that I look at it like that, I was like, once you can see where your money goes, you know
where you need to adjust.
Where you need to adjust.
And doing that helped me a lot too, bro. Like, and that's also really, and also like I have a lot of great mentors.
Yeah.
So my mentors kind of taught me, it's just like, bro, even when you get to the 6-figure field or making multi-millions, bro, you can still be broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, credit through the roof, or expenses through the roof. Like, some people, they'll start making $100,000 a year and they'll try to get a $600,000 house or something that they might not afford, or get the brand new Rolls Royce.
It'll be the tip of your budget. But I made this much, I can afford it. No, you gotta think about maintenance. You gotta think about this. If people always think about the right now versus the longevity cost of their decision.
Right.
Now, the houses, if they know how to use it correctly,
right,
then that will be a smart investment versus a car. Or say you did do that and you financed and everything, but you know how to use the finance from the house to leverage that to the banks for financial gains. You know that part, cool, but look, that's also learn this to your mentors, find the right mentor, learn how to.
And even then, bro, I learned that more so like when it comes to like just managing your money, bro. Like if I put myself in a situation, this is how I was able to analyze finance and all this stuff. I realized it's like if I'm making $100,000 a year, I don't need to be fucking spending $100,000 a year.
Nope.
If anything, I need to live off the bare minimum. And then also, I noticed that a lot of people spend money on bullshit that they don't need.
Yeah.
Like, perfect example, me. When I went on the whole plant-based diet, bro, I cut out all the bullshit meat.
Yeah.
Meat is expensive.
Yeah.
It's a big bill.
Yeah.
Eating burgers from McDonald's or eating unnecessary bullshit.
Go to your butcher shop. Butcher shops actually got the best quality meat and it's cheaper. People don't know.
That's a fact.
People, hey, and look, and that meat, this shit lasts you. Well, if you're a big guy like me, and you have a whole family, probably last you a week.
For sure.
But for $60 for a whole week, and that means I ain't eating out and nothing else too, you find out that actually less than what you actually spend eating out every day. And you might have leftovers, so literally could last you for over two. You never know, 2 weeks.
I think the number one thing though, for people, you can even do this too, bro. It's like, so I took a financial course a couple years ago.
Okay.
And they told me that the number one thing that everybody should do when it comes to their finances, no matter how much they make, is the first thing is identifying their financial cancer. So you know how people will identify, the cancer in your body.
Yeah.
To see where it started.
Yeah.
You gotta identify your financial cancer. So what's killing your money type shit?
See, I already know what killing mine. See, mine is just, funny than that, it's bills.
Bills?
And look, it's bills that I created that I didn't have to create.
Wow.
But learning how to appropriately pay bills, like stuff. Like me, I'll go spend the money and just pay off this, but I could just pay a little along versus. But that put me in but I think about it later, I was like, oh, in the long run, I'll be like, oh yeah, I ain't got this bill, I ain't got this bill, I ain't got this bill. But for that time, right then, I'm like, damn, now I'm in a bind, I spent all this money on this bill, this money I can't even use now.
I still run into that too. But one of my solutions though that I kind of utilize like I'm young is like, I see always people complaining, and I'm a solution-based person.
Yeah.
So like, I'm never like, look at the situation and be like, oh damn, that's fucked up. I can't do anything about it. I'm like, what the fuck is the solution? Yeah. So like, even like with the finances, like, so right now we're going through inflation.
Oh yeah.
Prices are going through the roof.
Facts.
Now while everybody want to cry and moan about
I'll be crying.
what shit is, it's like the number one thing that the logical thing that everybody needs to do is just learn how to make more money.
Get a side hustle.
Get a side hustle, get another job.
Learn a trade or something.
Or even like, I even wrote in my notes, guys, is getting a skill set.
Yeah.
Getting a new skill set while you got your college degree or whatever, but learning how to build, like me, learning how to build websites,
Learn how to,
logo, graphic, videos, pressure wash.
Oh, trust me, hey, this is all it took me to do. I found out this. Pressure washing, most pressure washers make more than a doctor salary.
I believe it.
And I was like, what? I was like, man, I've been doing pressure washing with my uncle for a couple of years now. I was like, man, you be paying me the bare minimum? And then you made how much? I was like, shoot. And I just said, let me take a leap of faith. I was like, man, because I look at my finances like this. I got goals and dreams I want to do.
Right.
Other businesses I want to open. You can't get grants for certain things.
Right.
And everything too. Your money is out there everywhere. You just gotta look for it and find it. But at the same time too, I was like, man, just in case nobody else is gonna finance me, I need something that I can lean back on. I can use this to finance this.
Yeah.
So I'm using that to finance my production company, my podcast and everything else. You never know, it might even lead to me finding a studio. So literally it's like doing something that I have to do to get something I want to do.
Facts.
Yeah. Most people don't want to do that.
Or just drawing up a plan, like, and this is where, like y'all, if I wasn't in school right now, bro, I would definitely, like, have, like, a 9 to 5, a high-paying 95 that, like, that's your biggest, like, way to fund anything.
Because I got, look, people don't know this, I got a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Well, not a 9 to 5, but a 5 to 9.
Like a job.
I got a job, but literally.
Use your job to finance your dreams.
And look, my job actually don't pay a lot. But
Sure.
it's something that's teaching me something about something I want to do.
Okay.
I'm a cameraman at the Wahoo Stadium. I also do stuff for hockey and everything too. But I want to learn to be behind the camera. This is something like, the money's not bad, it's not good either. But at the same time, I'm learning a skill set that I can use in my future endeavors. Or something else I'm trying to do. So sometimes, they say when you love something, when you're doing something you love, it don't matter about the money. But you do need the money to pay for everything else.
Facts, at least, get your bills taken care of, all your expenses and shit.
Facts.
But that's another thing too, is I realized that, like, the more I hang out with people who really have money, it's like, bro, most people, like, once their bills and shit is taken care of, like, having $1 million, like,
okay, cool.
It's cool, like, it's like, bro.
Okay, I pay my bills.
Once your shit is taken care of and you can have, like, some fun, bro, like.
Yeah. Like, really,
it really don't make no sense.
I want to get to the point where, like this, I can pay my year worth of bills in 1 month. I really don't have to worry about nothing else the whole year.
That's me.
That's how I want to be. And then like this, like, bang, okay, did that. Now, what I'm about to go do?
Fact.
And shoot, when I get to that point, of course, just take a lot of trips. Hope that I find my significant other by that time. But if not, guess what? I'm going solo dolo. Like, hey, like, to be honest, I'm planning a trip to Thailand. I'm trying to be like, I want to explore the world, see the things, like, get away from that fear that we was talking about in the last episode.
Right.
That I want to get away from that fear of not knowing what's out there and go find what's out there.
Find what's out there.
I'm gonna go find that shit because
I support it.
Why play little?
I got a list of a couple things that everybody needs to do.
Oh, here we go. Because I might need. Wait, let me get my. Hold up. Let me clean on my phone and get my notes.
What's up? It's like, okay, so number one is identify financial cancer. We touched on that. Number 2 is gaining and earning skill sets while you're in college or while you're working a 9 to 5 or whatever.
Yes.
To earn more money.
But what you just said right there, that's the key. Because look, well, everything else I know you got more on the list.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But look, if you ain't adding value to yourself, how you gonna expect somebody to add more money to what you do?
Facts. And then,
Nugget.
y'all, this is something I learned in, like, real estate, bro. Is like, if you make yourself so valuable,
yes,
to where this guy cannot function without your ass being there,
yeah,
that's where you're gonna make the most money.
yeah. He's like, cause look, I look at it like this, cause, all right. At first, and when I was younger, I hated the greatness of the people, like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and everything.
Right.
But as I got older, I was like, I respect them, like, bro, I actually like them, like, bro, seeing their mentality. Like Kobe. Kobe's whole thing was he got up early. He outworked everybody.
Right.
I feel like he'll go down as the most hardworking player that ever played this game. But he literally was like, bro, the separation comes from the extra practices I do. If they're doing 2 practices a day, I'm doing 4.
Right.
Eventually that separation is gonna come. So outwork the competition.
Facts.
That way how you get ahead of the competition. That way, like he said, when your presence is gone, oh, they hurt. they hurt and they need you. They gonna pay whatever they want. But, okay, what was the next part?
Next part is learn how to earn money, y'all. Yeah, like, so when it comes to like, some of the things that I've studied is like, you never know where life's gonna take you. You might have the biggest college degree in the fucking world. You might have all the certifications. You might have all the fucking connects, and you still might be broke, or you fall into something like COVID happens and shit gets shut off. So like, y'all need to learn how to earn money.
And then the person jump off the building.
Yeah, and then, or like, one of the greatest things that I learned is like, if you're ever down bad, the number one thing to get into is probably sales.
Yeah.
Because if you can always sell something, you're always able to make something from nothing.
Look, my teacher, my mentor, back when I was in network marketing, it's called ABC. Always be closing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because like, without you even knowing, even if you're not in sales, you're always selling something.
Facts.
With the clothes you wear, to the hairstyle, to how you uphold yourself, you're selling a representation of yourself. So you're always selling stuff, but learn how to close on the opportunities that are going to be more beneficial to you. Jed Waterloo, I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah.
Salama.
Learn how to close though, for sure. Like, and master the art of closing too. Like, it ain't like, even real estate, y'all, it took me damn near 3 fucking years before I could master the art of closing a deal.
Oh, trust me. Hey, as much stuff. Hey, all right. So look, my sales experience alone. All right, I'm touching on it. So look, I started in sales in 2010.
Damn.
So I worked in Foot Lockers, jewelry stores, car dealerships.
Right.
When it comes down to clothing, like when he says it's an art, it's an art. It's like the art of war. Once you know how to read the people and everything else too, you can get them clothes on anything like that. When I say anything, it's like you got them. Once you become a puppet master. You control your destiny. You get to make decisions for other people. Like, bro, he needs this.
Fact.
Boom, boom, boom. It's gonna get you here, here, here. Boom. And also it's gonna help you benefit this. Always be selling.
Always be selling.
Yeah.
Also, this is the next one, is learn how to problem solve. If y'all can problem solve, you'll be able to find other people's faults, and if you can present people's faults to them, people will pay you to get out whatever the fuck they're in.
And if they isn't butthurt, they just big pussy.
And now we'll get to the nitty gritty part, guys. Number 1 is save your money. That's number 1 on the list.
That's my cancer, actually.
That's your cancer?
Yeah, I don't never save.
Yeah, but you gotta save, bro.
I know.
Even if it's like $5.
I know.
You gotta $5, $4, bro. You gotta save that shit.
But how I did with my credit card, I got me a signature credit card first.
What's that?
It's like, all right, you helped me start building credit.
Okay.
So I put a certain amount of money in my savings account and they use that as collateral.
Okay. Like the security card.
Yeah, security. I got a security one.
Yeah.
So after 6 months, we can go revisit, and then if everything is good, they're like, okay, bet. So they free up that $1,500, and then I got the credit card, same thing too. I was like, either way, I was just gonna leave that $1,500, act like it still ain't done, just
for sure.
Cause you never know, rainy times,
Fact.
But then after that, I'm actually just gonna take that and probably go open up another secure credit card, and then just keep up with my lines of credit.
Yeah.
Just gotta back it to the top.
Matter of fact, we're gonna add that on the list to credit. We're gonna get to that after we touch on saving. Alright guys, but the reason why you guys wanna save is you wanna save for a couple reasons. Number 1, you wanna save to work towards whatever goal you have.
Bingo.
If you're trying to buy a car, buy a home, it starts with saving. In most cases in America or in the world, you gotta have some type of down payment. So save towards that. So you want to save towards something. Always be saving towards something. Also, you want to save and y'all make sure y'all write this one down, is save for emergencies. And this is not your like traditional savings account to where you hold like in case your bills or something. Your emergencies like fucking you get hit by a car, you don't got no damn insurance, or something crazy happens, you guys save for emergencies.
Most people do not.
Or emergency fund. So say you get, and this is where I fucked up with COVID.
What?
Is that, and this is what I learned in COVID is that I didn't have no money saved up. Well, I didn't have an emergency fund to like where if I was to get fired.
Yeah, the fuck you account.
Yeah, the fuck you account.
Oh yeah, because my professor told me about this account. He's like, hey, always save enough that if you don't like where you're working at, and you was like, bro, this is it, you can tell them.
Fuck them. Yeah.
And walk on the way.
But yeah, but make sure you guys have like money saved up. Like, and going back to what you said, that was really good. I don't know if it was on this episode or last episode, but you were saying about having at least 3 to 6 months worth of savings.
Oh yeah.
That shit is for real. Like,
yeah, cause like if you have 3 to 6 months of savings, like say you leave your job and everything, you like first 3 months you can just chill out and do whatever you want to do.
Man.
The next 3 months, like you start working, figuring out like, all right, what's next?
And that money is buying you time.
Yeah, your money is. They say time is money, and money is time. The more money you got, the more time you got to do what you want to do.
Facts.
Get rich.
And then of course, you know, you do want to have your other like traditional savings account, just to, you know, just in case type shit. Like, you know, traditional shit. You know, maybe you might might need to pay our bill off that you ran up in your checking account. And I'm one of those people. I use my checking account actually for. I only use my checking account for transactions.
You actually shouldn't use a checking account. You know that?
Wait, what?
You don't get no benefits from a checking account.
I know. That's why I use it for transactions.
No, put down do it for a credit card. Either look.
Okay.
I had learned. This one I thought I had learned.
Okay.
So, debit cards are bad.
Okay.
If it was up to me, I'll tell everybody right now, fuck your debit card. But you might need a debit card or whatever. Get a credit card, like a secure credit card or whatever. Buy everything with that credit card and use the money from your checking account to just pay that off.
Okay.
Now you're looking at your pay transaction here, so you're like, oh, you used it, you paid it off. Nah, they like, oh, you making this amount of payments or whatever thing. Like, your credit score skyrocket, and when your credit score skyrocket, you can. And look, most of these credit cards they got cash back rewards. So now every time you're using the money, you're actually making money by using that. Versus with a debit card, you just swiping and not getting no benefits from it.
That's lit.
Get rid of your debit cards, everybody. I heard it and low-key it blew my mind, and I was like, fuck it, eventually I would, but I'm working on it.
I'm actually, I'm gonna give me another credit card and for my personal, and then I'm gonna give me one for my business too.
Yeah, that's my next step.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, like I've been, when you have the cash, it's cool, but it's like, damn, like, I could be building off credit type shit.
Exactly. And most people forget about that part, building with credit, because credit is really important.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's what we're going to go into next. Before we even get into investing or the other crazy shit, guys, you got to build your fucking credit.
Yes.
If you don't have like even if you were a fucking millionaire, guys, like, I just learned yesterday. So yesterday we was touring $1 million properties on the beach.
Oh yeah, Leonard and Rinky.
Yeah. But it was telling me, like, guys, if you don't have a 700 credit score and you have $1 million cash or you're trying to finance some shit, if you don't have over a 720, they're not giving you no fucking $1 million loan. You throw that shit out the fucking window. I don't give a fuck how much money you got.
You mean you get paid out of pocket, dog? Yeah. And people, I pay out of pocket when you can finance. I need, hey, so if anybody can get me to a 720 real quick, I much appreciate it. Cause look at some stuff on my.
Hey, y'all, I'm not a financial advisor, but if y'all want like a little credit hack on how to like boost your credit like crazy, look up trade lines.
Trade lines?
Yeah.
What is this?
Trade lines is like, it's basically like you're using other people's credit as your credit history.
What?
Yeah. Look that up. And it's actually legal. For the longest, I thought that shit was illegal and shit, but.
But they basically like they're a cosigner?
Something like that.
Trade on. Well, I gotta trade on my life.
I think you just make payments.
Okay, okay.
In return of using their credit.
Trade line of credit. Okay.
It's kind of like being an authorized user. But yeah, write down trade lines. You guys do your own research. I would do it myself, but my credit's good right now.
I gotta get mine back up.
Yeah.
Hey, I say like this: in 2 or 3 months it's gonna jump. Cause I remember
The biggest jump I ever had.
in my credit report, my credit score was like 85 points in 1 month. It's possible, y'all. Just keep your credit usage under 30%. Open
Facts.
keep your payments on time.
Keep that shit under 30. Keep your payments on time.
And so even if you pay out something, like, if it's a revolving credit, it doesn't matter. But if it's like a bill or something in debt, if you do pay it off, go to credit repair and get the card taken off of your thing, because that can actually hurt your credit. I found out that the hard way.
Right.
Yeah, don't pay off.
Guys, when it does come to credit too, don't buy dumb shit.
Yeah.
And this is actually gonna lead to the next topic of before you even think about getting into investing, in any fucking thing, y'all gotta stop buying dumb shit. Like if you can't afford it, don't buy it.
Facts.
Or certain shit that you can go without for a certain amount of time, bro. If you guys are trying to get your shit together, guys, like it's okay to go a couple months without going to the clubs.
Oh yeah.
Buying drinks.
I hardly even go out. Like, I usually go out on Wednesday nights, but guess what? It's free.
Oh, yeah.
But then, like, even then, I don't even buy drinks. I get cranberry juice and some water.
Okay. Shoot, I get water.
Yeah.
Well, back when I used to drink soda a couple years ago, cause
Oh, yeah.
I used to, when my friends were drinking shit, I would pour some soda
So,
like that.
and they would never know the difference.
They never know the difference.
I can fake drunk.
Yeah, for sure.
But I like to know where I'm at all times, especially these days and ages.
But yeah, like guys, y'all have to and this is all of these things are just things to get you guys on your feet type shit. And if you guys do this shit consistently for 10 years, you guys will be in a great
position.
Great position in life type shit. In fact, I'm living it right now. Guys, I'm working on my credit. I started working on my credit last year. I was at a 720. I bought a brand new car. It dropped 20 points, but just made the first payment after 3 months. Credit's gonna jump back up. Then of course I got another credit card that I pay on time, and now I'm focusing on income. Just getting as much cash flow as possible, guys. That way I'm able to save, invest, and use my money as a tool like it's supposed to be used.
Facts.
The next thing, guys, is once you guys got your credit and shit together, you gotta eliminate your debt.
Yes, sir.
So I get if you have credit debt or a car note or whatever, but guys, do not put yourself in crazy debt. And with me working in the real estate field, if your debt to income ratio is too fucking high, you're not getting a house. It ain't happening. If your car note, if you make $25,000 a year, and your car note is over $400, and that's your only source of income, you're not getting pre-approved for a fucking mortgage. You can throw that shit out the window.
Damn.
Just being realistic, guys. So, but this is why it's important that you have good credit, because if you have good credit, you get the lowest car note possible.
Facts. Less interest.
Yeah, less.
I learned that while working in the jewelry store. The better your credit score, the less interest you'll pay, and you'd be surprised how much extra you pay off your credit. So get your credit scores up to the 7s. Trust me, it's worth it. The higher, actually, if you can get an 800, I don't know how you're gonna do it as an age, but you can get an 800. Goddamn.
My goal by 30 is to have an 800 credit score.
You can do it, bro. I believe it.
Shit, that's on the way, bro.
I gotta do it. I'm gonna try to get these 700s first.
For sure. Also, guys, so when it comes to killing your debt, guys, you gotta also be able to manage your expenses. And for my guys out there, like, stop spending money tricking.
Yep.
Or spending money like
Tricking nigga got it.
yeah, like
Screw these female. No offense, ladies. If y'all watching too, but look, stop trying to spend this money on these other people to impress them, and impress yourself by how much you can save and what you can do with all this money. Cause at the end of the day, nobody got you like you got you.
facts. And also, like, you know, like, y'all just, I think everybody should study situational awareness.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't, like, have, like, so say, you know, you don't have kids or whatever, or you don't, say you don't have no kids right now, you still living at your mama's house, like myself, type shit. Guys, like, that's the greatest position to be in. Like,
Swallow your pride.
if you focus, you guys, by the time you guys actually move out and actually start having kids, you guys will be that motherfucker, bro.
Yep.
But you gotta, like, stay focused, though. And, like, follow all of these steps.
And wrap it up.
Facts, yeah, please.
Trust me.
Please.
Wrap it up.
Please.
Trust me.
And then, once you guys have gotten into that, guys, then this is what I would say is to where you can get into investing. You know? And I would start small. You guys gotta go crazy and drop 10 racks into an investment account type shit. Cause I'm not doing no shit like that. But you know, like, even like, you know, a $50 a month into like a life insurance. Like, it's so many things that are investments, guys. Life insurance is an investment.
And they can't tax you when you put your money in life insurance.
Fact.
Then you can't put,
Or even your, what is it? Is it the IRA?
Yeah, IRA.
They can't tax you when you pull it out?
But actually, flex IRAs, because really, life insurance is the way to go. Because you can use certain life insurance accounts, you can use that as collateral for any investment you want to do. And you won't get taxed. That's how the rich stay rich.
Yeah. And actually, guys, this is what I just learned this year, is that when you guys, so what a lot of rich people do, a lot of rich people, they don't use their cash they have.
Yeah.
They borrow against their assets.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when you borrow against your assets, technically they're considered loans.
Yeah.
So when you use a loan, it's not technically income.
Yeah.
So you don't really have to file taxes on
Yeah.
because it's a loan type shit.
Exactly. You gotta work smarter, not harder.
And this is, shit like this is why you see people like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk paying less in taxes. Because I remember it was a couple years ago, Jeff Bezos didn't pay shit.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were mad about it, but you have to
Know how to finesse.
Learn
Hey,
finesse.
not finesse. Learn the game of taxes. That's why I say.
That's on the list.
Oh shoot, that's where we at.
Study to, well, we can touch on taxes though.
Okay, yeah, study taxes, because look, the reason why a lot of people get different tax breaks because they know what to do when it comes to taxes. They know where to put the money in order for them not to be taxed. And it's not a wrong way to put the money, it's just a smart investment for themselves. It's not something that we're taught in school, hence why you should need to take a finance class.
Fact. And I think everybody should take some type of financial literacy course, or even hire a financial advisor who knows what the fuck they're doing to help take you to the next level. Because if you guys start early, you guys are gonna be well on your way. Even if you're making $40,000 a year, like, guys, if you manage your money right, you guys are living in heaven.
Yep. Heaven is not even that's the bottom level. We're living right beside God. No, we can't be right beside. Well, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
It could be.
they say God is within though.
Yeah. Well, great.
Learn taxes, guys. Please pay your fucking taxes too.
Yeah.
Don't be a bum and like don't pay your taxes. So the reason why you want to make sure you pay your taxes, you want to make sure your debt is not too fucking crazy, is because when it comes to it, I know a lot of people come to me every fucking day saying, Eli, I want to invest in some real estate. Well, most people don't have that fucking cash on hand.
Nope.
So if you guys want to invest in real estate, you guys, your shit got to be in order. You got to have some money saved up. You got to have your credit together. And your debt to income ratio cannot be too fucking crazy. And it helps, you know, you have a high income coming in too, cash flow.
Yeah. True.
If you guys don't have none of that shit, you guys not even thinking about buying no fucking real estate. Because it ain't happening.
Get out of his face with that.
Yeah, facts.
Yes, sir.
And they have. And I just want to tell you guys, you know, before the lender tells you guys, and then you guys get all heartbroken. Because when the lender, I'm gonna tell you guys this too. Lenders, they gonna pull your credit, and that shit's not gonna be no small shit. It's gonna be a hard inquiry. So you want to make sure your shit is together when it comes to investing in real estate. But when you do invest in real estate, guys, there's so many tax loopholes that you can do with real estate. It's a very lucrative investment, as well as stocks. You know, things like stocks, crypto, real estate, life insurance. All those things can be used as assets that you can borrow against.
Facts.
All of them. So it's very essential. But you guys got to take the necessary steps before, as far as studying, you know, skill sets, identifying your financial cancers first, eliminating your debt, of course, focusing on credit, saving your fucking money, and investing. And if you guys do this shit for 10 plus years with no distractions, you guys will be well on your way.
Yes, sir. I believe.
And then, you know, we can get into, you know, retirement, you know.
Yeah.
It's so, guys, you guys want to make sure, like, you have some type of retirement plan set up. Even if it's not like a 401k, like, guys, make sure it's like
Something.
you create a business that's fucking always going to be here.
And something you can always borrow again.
Yeah, true. Yeah, always have something you can borrow against, because if you can always borrow against that shit, that's where your ass at. That's
Look, you can write that. You can write this shit off on your taxes.
that.
I found out that this year.
Matter of fact, bro, this is my, like, this year I'm getting myself more to where I want to be as far as income wise.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, bro, I'm gonna start buying up a whole bunch of assets, bro, and borrow against, bro.
Oh, trust me. Look, I will own Cantonment or Quintet by the time I'm 32.
And matter of fact, guys, so perfect example. At the time of you guys watching this video, it's May 19th. With it being May 19th, all of the markets except for real estate is down like crazy right now.
Yes.
So if you have the extra cash, it should be a perfect time to buy up some stocks and cryptocurrency. Real estate, interest rates are kind of crazy, but I mean, get in where you fit in.
Yes, sir.
And then of course, you know, life insurance is always fucking here type shit. So
Go get it.
go get it, guys.
It's out there for you.
Fact.
I just gotta figure out where to go get the right one. I got other stuff on my stuff. I got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that was pretty much, guys, financial episode, guys. Like, I mean,
All right, y'all.
stay focused though. Like, don't stop. Cut the bullshit out. Please cut the bullshit out.
And
like,
get serious about your future.
facts. Get serious
I said
about-
that in a hilarious way, but really, yeah. The moment we start getting serious about our future, the moment our future gonna get serious about us.
Facts. Cause guys, look at me. Like, I'm 22 right now. I've been focused every fucking day. I've limited the amount I even go out anymore, as far as clubbing and shit like that. Or even while I'm on a break from school right now for like 2 months. But I'm still like fucking, we finna get some certifications. This summer, I have to get some shit done.
Yes, sir.
That way, you know, when I'm in my 30s and 40s and all that other older ages and shit, like, we're gonna be set. And of course, you know, building businesses and just get my life together and shit.
Go bungee jumping. Nah, funny.
Yeah, true.
I
Face
don't
your
know.
fears though.
Face your fears. Like, look, I'm about to. This year is a year I'm doing things that I never done before.
Bunny jumping.
I'm going skydiving. And look, y'all can hold me accountable. Eli, hold me accountable.
I got you.
I'm going bungee jumping. I'm traveling by myself out of the country.
Nah, I don't think you should be by yourself.
I don't care. 'Cause look, hey, when you take people with, hey, 'cause think about it. If I take people with me and they fuck up the vibe, I'm gonna be mad.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm about to go like place things I would never do. I'm forcing myself to do.
Okay.
It's a get out that comfort zone. Cause once I get out of it, you experience a whole different side of life.
But yeah, guys, this has been ELI'S Viewpoint. I don't know if this episode is gonna be combined or fucking separated, but yeah, this has been ELI'S Viewpoint, self-defense, financial literacy.
Yes. And Terry Mr. King from Boys and Men. Got some new content coming out soon, so.
Oh yeah, your new season on the way, right?
New seasons.
Seasons on the way.
Oh yeah.
We finna
Hey, drop a lot. Hey, and boy Eli is on a lot of it, so y'all, yeah.
Matter of fact, technically, you're dropping a financial episode. Technically.
Oh yeah. With Calvin. Yeah, hey,
Yeah,
my,
that shit's
hey,
fire.
we talked about a lot of stuff. Hey, my cousin Calvin, he was on there. Go back and look at it. The Rising King, episode. That's my cousin. He got two more coming out real soon. On from Boys and Men. I don't know if it's gonna be on season 3 or season 4. So basically, I was gonna watch all of them. Thanks. Yes, sir.
Peace.
We out. I got some shit. Oh yeah. Hey, let me go up here. I'm in the Skylab. I gotta finish editing some shit.
Okay.
But after I take this shit first.
How I stop recording?
Click the button, the red button.
The red.
Yeah, this one.
This one or that one?
It's